Hello everyone, and welcome back to another XpertVR Friday recap, going over everything that's been going on in the Metaverse Web3 space and how it relates to education. So today we're going to be going over Meta, Pico grants, NFTs, ShapesXR, and let's jump right into it. So first of all, on Meta, if you missed the conference last week, Meta announced their Meta Quest Pro, as well as a lot of interesting features and things that they're working on in the R&D space. So Anthony, the Scared Ghost, on the Ghost Howls blog post, he put out two great blogs. One kind of just, as you can see here, a quick roundup and summary of everything that's been going on in the space, as well as a longer form one to really dive deep into everything that was announced. So head over here to check out if you missed the conference, or if you're looking for specific information, or just want to share that information with somebody. Really great article put together here by Anthony. Moving right along, we have the Pico Developer Program. So this is mostly, it seems, targeted towards consumer games, and they're trying to get a lot of games on Pico so that they have more content. That being said, I think there could be an interesting portion of this that could probably go towards funding educational apps. So I know we're looking into applying to this, and I think it might be interesting for schools to look into this as well, being able to get access to Pico hardware, as well as obviously funding to develop the software that you want to develop. As long as it's going to be open source or available for sale, at least to other Pico users, you might be able to get a grant here. So an interesting way to look at grant funding from a private company. Then moving on to the NFT blockchain side of things, want to share here, Tygo shared on LinkedIn this tweet and been looking into it a little bit since I saw this, and a house was sold as an NFT just this past weekend. So very exciting. Basically, instead of going through all the lawyers, listing the house on an MLS website or any other house selling website, the owner turned their house into an NFT, basically having a smart contract that said once a certain bid or amount is reached, then the house is sold and you get ownership of that NFT. And in doing so, you get ownership of the actual physical house. So this obviously isn't super connected to the education space as what it actually is, but the underlying utility here is really interesting to show how a physical or things that are tangible can be packaged into an NFT and sold or traded, and could see how this could be used for educational certificates and diplomas and things along those lines, as well as so many other use cases with this type of utility. Then lastly, want to play this video for you here. ShapesXR was part of the Oculus or Meta Connect event last week, and they were showing off here the tools that they have been working on for prototyping and designing in the Quest Pro. And a lot of these features will also be coming to the Quest 2, so if that's all you have, don't worry too much. But really exciting here to see how many new features ShapesXR is starting to build, and how these can be used inside of the MetaQuest Pro for AR prototyping. And what gets me excited here most of all is these avatars. You can see the full color pass through and just the extra design features that are available. And why this is exciting is because it's something that we've been playing with at XpertVR to prototype our simulations. So basically, you as an educator could go into ShapesXR. It's a free app to use. You can go into ShapesXR, design what you need for your class, and kind of design like what needs to happen in this area, what are the learning outcomes happening here, and then come to us as XpertVR, as a developer, the development team you have on campus, whoever you're working with, and be able to walk them through this space in 3D and really show them what you need for this simulation to be successful. And that's just making everything clearer on everyone's side. And I think this is a really exciting way to do design. And we'll be looking into how we can do this more as well in the future. And as you can see here, it's not just for augmented reality, it also works within virtual reality space. So very exciting to see them continuing to innovate with ShapesXR. And that is your Friday recap for October 21st, 2022. My name is Evan Sittler, CEO of XpertVR, and I hope you learned something new here. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below or send us an email at info@expertvr.com. Always happy to chat, answer questions, and looking forward to seeing you again next week. Bye for now.